Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and I want to give everyone an update this evening on the deputy-involved shooting that took place on Monday, August 30th, when two of our deputies were ambushed by an extremely violent career criminal during a traffic stop in West Melbourne. With a history of 40 charges for crimes including drug trafficking, aggravated assault while discharging a firearm, battery on a law enforcement officer, and attempted first-degree felony murder, as well as convictions for robbery with a firearm, failing to register as a career offender, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, resisting arrest with violence, possession of controlled substances, and various probation violations. Even worse and more disgusting is that this career criminal, whose name doesn't even deserve mentioning, was actually out on bond with active warrants for additional felony drug trafficking cases where he could attempt to kill our deputies, when he should have been safely locked behind bars where he couldn't victimize another citizen or innocent bystander. I'm sure that, like me, you're probably asking yourself right now why a thug with this kind of criminal history was ever given a bond where he could be out on our streets to harm someone else. That's a question I promised to find the answer to, but for now, I'm just extremely thankful that our deputies are safe and the suspect is no longer on this planet where he could put someone else's life in peril. The video I'm about to show you was captured by the dash camera in the vehicle of Deputy Brian Potters, who was the second deputy to arrive on scene in an effort to assist Deputy Tyler Toman during the traffic stop.
What's that? In the car? All right, partner. He wants to talk to you out here. Is that all you're? Yeah. You got? I'll watch it for you. He's all right. I got babies. Oh, you got a dog too? Hell. I'll make sure they're all right. I got babies too, man. Huh? Okay. Shit! Shit! I'm hit!
Now, as you can see and hear from the video, this was an extremely violent ambush that both of our deputies and the occupants of the vehicle were extremely blessed to survive. This individual had absolutely no regard for human life and was focused on only one thing: killing our deputies to avoid arrest, as he knew he was facing several minimum mandatory prison sentences in his pending cases. As you can see, the subject not only fired numerous rounds at our deputies, but also, after his gun jam, used the butt of the rifle to violently and repeatedly strike Deputy Potters in the head, causing significant injuries and lacerations. Let there be no doubt, this individual got exactly what he deserved. And to those out there who might be foolish enough to ask why we shot him so many times, that answer is simple: because evil can never be dead enough. So the first thing we see is Deputy Toman talking with the female occupant of the vehicle, while a second occupant of the vehicle is seen leaning against the trunk of the car, where the perpetrator is actually seated in the back seat. I want to be very clear in stating that neither of these two occupants had anything to do with this ambush or criminal activity, and I'm extremely grateful that they were not injured and how they immediately returned to the scene as instructed by Deputy Toman. At an early point in the video, you observe Deputy Toman asking Deputy Potters to have the third subject exit the vehicle. Prior to this point, Deputy Potters has been very politely conversing with the subject and talking about the 2-month-old baby in the back seat and a dog that was also in the back seat as well. As Deputy Potters asked the subject to exit the vehicle, he is immediately and without warning ambushed with a small stock AR-15 styled rifle that is pointed and fired directly at him. Deputy Potters immediately attempts to avoid being shot by trying to create distance between himself and the shooter, who aggressively opens fire on him as he takes cover at the front of the vehicle. The subject now fires at Deputy Potters from the driver's side of the vehicle and appears to actually get hit himself, as you also hear Deputy Potters announce that he has been hit with gunfire. The subject then goes between the two vehicles and additional shots can be heard being fired. Deputy Toman and Deputy Potters can now briefly be seen taking a position between Deputy Potters' patrol car and Deputy Toman's patrol unit when the suspect emerges from behind Deputy Toman's patrol unit and violently strikes Deputy Potters in the head with the butt of the rifle. As the suspect repeatedly batters Deputy Potters in the head with the butt of the gun, the two of them fall to the ground, where the subject continues to strike Deputy Potters in the head with the gun. Deputy Toman at this point gains a tactical advantage on the target and fires multiple rounds, thus eliminating the threat and saving Deputy Potter's life. As a result of the ambush and repeated blows to the head by this violent thug, Deputy Potter sustained a gunshot wound to the lower leg, multiple head lacerations, tissue damage, a concussion, and fractures of the orbital bone and sinuses. This case is a perfect example of what is wrong with our criminal justice system. When a registered career criminal with 23 felony charges, 17 misdemeanor charges, multiple convictions for violent offenses, and 2 active and pending drug trafficking cases is out on our streets where he can attempt to kill our deputies and put others' lives at risk, something is wrong with our system. And it's time that we as a society of law-abiding citizens say, enough is enough. Folks, I can't speak for you, but I am personally sickened by the fact that this thug with such a violent criminal history was out of jail where he could almost kill 2 of our deputies. It's time that we as law-abiding citizens start demanding that violent criminals who can't obey the law are kept behind bars where they can't victimize anyone else. As I close tonight, on behalf of Deputy Toman, Deputy Potters and their families, and also our entire agency, I want to personally thank our community for the amazing support and love for our agency you have shown since this incident occurred last week. Your emails, personal messages, and phone calls of love and prayers mean more to us than you will ever know and serve as a constant reminder of how blessed we are to serve in a community that loves us so much. Thank you.
사건 발생 이후 부보안관이 쓰러진 용의자에게 15발을 발사한 것을 두고 일부에서는 과잉대응 논란이 제기되었습니다. 그러자 보안관실 지휘부는 출동했던 조직원들을 감싸며 범죄와 맞서 싸운 그들의 정당성을 당당하게 지지해 주었습니다. 하지만 대한민국의 현실은 많이 달랐습니다. 2023년 마약사범 단속 과정에서 태국인 범죄자들과 대구 형사들 간의 몸싸움이 벌어졌고 이를 제압한 형사 5명이 직권남용과 불법 체포 감금 혐의로 기소되었습니다. 이들은 태국인 마약사범을 검거하기 위해 검찰에 체포영장을 신청했었지만 검찰에서는 알 수 없는 이유로 이를 기각했습니다. 결국 형사들은 이들이 도주할 것을 우려하여 출입국 관리법 위반 혐의로 현행범 체포하였고 이 과정에서 범인들이 격렬하게 저항하자 형사들도 물리력을 사용하였습니다. 하지만 검찰에서는 형사들이 절차 위반과 인권 침해를 했다는 이유로 태국인 마약사범을 전부 석방하였고 현장에 출동했던 형사 5명 모두를 불법 체포 등의 혐의로 기소했습니다. 결국 형사들은 장기간 재판에 시달리며 극심한 스트레스와 막대한 비용을 감수해야 했습니다. 다행히 대법원에서 최종 무죄가 선고되었지만 그 과정에서 경찰 지휘부는 이들을 지켜주지 못했습니다. 우리가 얻어야 할 교훈은 분명합니다. 경찰이 정당하게 법 집행을 할 수 있을 때 비로소 시민의 안전과 정의가 온전히 지켜질 수 있다는 것입니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.